Hey everybody, this is John. Enjoy this meditation with Rob Dube, the author of the book Do Nothing and the CEO at Image One. Enjoy. Rob, welcome to the show again. Thank you so much for enlightening us. What does the practice of meditation do for people?
Well, first and foremost, it's important to know that it's something that needs to be practiced. And we talked a little bit about that in an earlier drop that you did. And so being diligent with your meditation practice, which is simply being aware of your thoughts and coming back to your breath. And what that does for you as you get better with your practice, which allows you to show up in the world awake in a much different way, is you are much more aware. You're aware in terms of your surroundings, in terms of the energy that you bring into the room, in terms of the energy that you feel in the room. Whether that, when I say room, it could be the conference room or it could be the grocery store. It's something that your your antennae start to rise in a whole different way. And to build on that, your presence changes, and you have a different flow about yourself, about your day. And why is that? It's because you're highly aware. So let's just say you didn't have a good night's sleep, which I can say happens for me. I don't get enough sleep, so that's not a good night's sleep for me. And but I'm highly aware of that. And so my meditation practice allows me to be mindful of that moment between stimulus and response. And in that moment, it's just a millisecond. But through your meditation practice, you can hone in on how you react. And most of the time, I could react in a decent and human way. Not all the time, but better than ever. The next thing that I have found, which has actually surprised me over my 14 years of meditating daily and going on silent retreats, is that I'm much more productive. And I attribute that to two things. The first is that I actually give my brain a rest. And a lot of us think about giving our body a rest, which we do through sleep and maybe just loafing, not in a bad way. Maybe we're just sitting back watching TV or the game or whatever, relaxing, so to speak. But do we really ever, how often do we take time to give our brain a break? And sleep is different than meditation. And so I attribute my productivity increase to giving my brain a break, which allows more clarity in my life, which allows me to make better decisions and to not get bogged down through maybe inconsistent reactions to things that are happening in my life. And so, those four things: awareness, presence, productivity, and that rejuvenation of your brain, are what the practice can do for you. And that takes time, like we talked about with anything, is practice. You said makes perfect. Meditation isn't about being perfect, and you said that well also. But in this case, what I would say is, a version of perfect is being disciplined about it and just making time each day. If you miss a day here or there, of course, life takes over. Everyone has that, but making it a priority in your life is the bottom line.